Hey everybody, this is Obsidiana Blitz again. Yeah, this is another video about the whole Tooncritic situation. I know I just got some more stuff on my mind that I didn't put in my last video. Honestly, it is a lot worse than I thought. He even attacked adults, manipulated them, and everything. All I have to say is, for the adults that were also affected by his bullshit, I am deeply sorry. Sometimes I wish I could have done something. All these innocent people manipulated, abused by one guy in our fandom. It's sad, really. I honestly, I wish I had known about this sooner. Maybe I could have done something, then again, maybe not. All I know is I don't blame any of you, his victims, for what he did. And those who are sitting there saying, oh, it's the victim's fault and everything like that, you need to get the heck over, you need to shut the fuck up. Because honestly, does anyone not understand Stockholm Syndrome? Anybody of any age can be manipulated and treated like shit. And then there's those assholes that will sit there and say, oh, it's the victim's fault. They should have known better than to get wrapped up into this. Well, then apparently you've never been manipulated. Anyway, I'm just doing I had to do another video because of all the videos I'm seeing with what happened to Massey, Mimi. I really am sorry for what happened to you guys. And I know, sadly, my first video, a lot of society is gonna fucking turn against us and say, oh, you're all pedos and all this other crap, even though I said, please don't do it. I'm just hoping, praying, that people will take my video words and thoughts in concern. For crying out loud, we're all human beings. Just because of one idiot doesn't mean you should treat other human beings like crap. I have so many thoughts on how net society is nowadays that if I went into it, it could probably be a very long video. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it in this video. Even though it's meant for Tooncritic, I'm going to also address an issue with net society. Listen, people. We are all human beings. Just because you're on the net doesn't give you a right to treat other human beings like shit. I guess this is kind of tagging into the whole Tooncritic issue because he probably did this because it was anonymous on the net. Fuck the anonymous bullshit on the net. Just because you're anonymous doesn't mean you should have a right to say whatever the fuck you want, knowing that you may upset someone or really hurt their feelings. It comes down with memes, anything. Look, the whole Uganda Knuckles thing, I'm bringing that into this, yes, too. I could care less. I know it's a meme. But then there's those others that are offended by it. Yet the people that treat it as a meme are like, "Oh, fuck you! You're an asshole. You don't deserve to be on the net and everything like that." Everyone deserves to be on the net. For crying out loud, have some human decency and respect people's feelings. You know, a massive amount of suicide things is because of how people are treated on the net. I don't know if anybody knows this or even gives a shit, but yeah, a massive amount of suicides is caused over fucking someone being bullied or treated like shit over the net. There are more reports of a suicide being caused by net drama and bullshit than what happens to them in real life. Seriously, take some fucking consideration in these victims and all this other stuff that happens, and actually know that we're all human beings and have feelings, and that it's hard to explain. I'm just saying, have some respect. Honestly, that's the problem with the net nowadays. Nobody has any respect because they are anonymous. And the net turns people into assholes. Well, that's one thing that's not going to happen to me. So hate me, attack me, do whatever you want, but my words stand true. People really need to learn that just because it's the net doesn't give you the right to treat people like shit. And all that crap. You should at least have some decency to realize that we're human beings that have feelings too. And that your fucking comments about, oh, you're an asshole, you're dumb, you're stupid, all this other crap, honestly, you know how many people you've probably pushed to the limit of wanting to kill themselves over your stupid ass comments on the net towards them? Anyway, back to the whole thing with Tooncritic. I also want to do this. I apologize for the adults that were also manipulated by this asshole. And know this, that I am sorry for what has happened to any victims of manipulation, whether it be adult or minors, as well as any victims of cyberbullying on the net. No, not everybody on the net is a fucking asshole. And I usually try my best to defend those that are attacked over the net for mistakes and other stupid shit. Everyone makes mistakes, yet the net doesn't seem to give a shit or even respect the fact that they're a human being. To them, they're just some person over the net. Well, look at this. I am a human being. Not many of us bronies show our faces on the net. And that's why a lot of people think that we have no feelings. Honestly, as I said, I know a lot of people aren't gonna fucking give a shit about what I have to say. And if that's the case and you'd rather stick to being a total asshole and treating people like shit on the net just because you're anonymous, I feel sorry for you. I deeply feel sorry for you. It's people like you that make me have a hard time believing in humans nowadays and other society. We are supposed to be human beings. We deserve to be treated like human beings, not like some jerk to be tossed aside like we're nothing. Everybody has feelings, even over the net. I may put some more links in here to some other stories I found about some of Toon's victims. But I could say so much about how net society is nowadays. and this rant could go on for a long time. I just wish people would realize what is happening to this world. Our world is falling apart because of how many people are turning into assholes and everything like that. And it's not just over the net. It's mostly over the net. It's even worse over the net. But it's the same way in real life too. I just wish that people would go back to being respectful and everything. I mean, I'm all for change, but honestly, most of the change nowadays I've noticed is bad, like really bad. People turning into assholes, man hating, women hating, a whole fucking shebang. Honestly, people, I don't know if anyone's gonna listen to this. They'll probably shut it off after like fucking a few minutes of this rant, as they don't want to listen to the fact that I'm speaking logical and trying to fucking put it out there about how our world is going to shit because of how people are treating others. I will say one thing. It's gotten to the point where I feel trying to talk about stuff is not even worth it anymore. And if anybody has any feelings about this rant or any of my other rant about the pedophile situation, please feel free to comment the sections. All I ask is be respectful and nice. Opinions will be okayed. Just try not to make your opinions make you look like you're an asshole. I respect everyone's opinion. I'll put it that way. But some people use the right to their opinion to hurt and destroy others emotionally and mentally. Mental issues can be really bad. So that's why I'm begging everyone that if they watch this video, please have a heart and some human decency and an open mind to realize that what you say to people over the net and what you do to people over the net can affect them just as bad as in real life. Now, to wrap up the whole Tooncritic thing, I apologize to Massey, Mimi, Abby, all of his victims. You have my most sincere condolences and apologies to what he did to you, manipulating you and everything like that. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am extremely ashamed at this Tooncritic person. I didn't know him very well, but after seeing these videos, I'm glad I didn't fucking know him. Because I know this is going to sound harsh, but the more I watch these videos and the more I listen to people's stories, he is the worst kind of scum in human society. I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything like that. I'm just commenting and voicing my concerns and the way I feel on this whole situation about net society and all this other bullshit. Anyway, I better cut it off here because it looks like this video is turned into a 15-minute rant. So I hope you guys do listen all the way through here because I really need to get a lot of this off my chest. Anyway, this is Obsidiana Blitz. Take care, and hope you all take heed to my words. Thank you for listening to me if you do listen to this video all the way through. Anyway, take care. This is Obsidiana Blitz, and I'll be making my leave of this rant for now.